Coming up on this week's edition of Beyond the Brief, we will recap for you the Wellness Fair and the Veterans Day barbecue from last week.
And we've got a feature piece on a burger joint for you to check out. Also stay tuned for a Lynn University sports recap to check out how our student athletes are doing. And with Thanksgiving right around the corner, find out what some people are doing for the holiday break. That and more now on Beyond the Brief. Welcome to Beyond the Brief, presented by iPulse. I'm Ariana Schaefer.
And I'm Ricky Freeberry. Well, with the holidays being upon us now, that means traveling and being in front of a lot of people. That means health problems. And I got my flu shots. I hope to be guarded. What about you?
I haven't gotten my flu shot yet. Where can you get one?
Well, you can get one right here on campus, matter of fact, for $15. Any student interested can go to the health center and get their shot. The health center, of course, is located at Lynn.
To promote campus-wide health and wellness, local health professionals gathered last week in the Purpur Plaza on campus for an annual wellness fair. Here's reporter Kelly Linsky with more.
It's a beautiful day here at Lynn University as we celebrate the 5th annual wellness fair, where people gather to celebrate and learn the importance of health.
From exploring the many activities here at the Wellness Fair, I got a chance to catch up with the activities leaders on what wellness means to them.
Well, we provide the Wellness Fair to allow students to help understand all the different dimensions of wellness. There's mind and spirit, pleasure and leisure. We have all kinds of stations out here that provide health screenings, like checking your glucose levels, testing if you're positive for HIV or other things. So the purpose is for the students to understand all the various dimensions of wellness that there are, and then have ways to be exposed to it, like physical fitness is an example, another one.
Wellness is body, mind, and spirit, taking care of all those three components to come together, one central point of just feeling good.
After interviewing with the yoga master, I got a little time to myself and by finding inner peace by doing some of the yoga poses with our instructor. I briefly chatted with a student and asked him what wellness means to him.
I think wellness is an important part of everyone's life, especially here at the Lynn community, where it can really bring people together, especially with all these wonderful booths that we have all set up. So it's really just a positive thing that we can all incorporate into our lives.
As Wellness Fair 2011 comes to a close, I think it's fair to say it was another very successful year, as students and faculty gathered to learn the importance and celebrate wellness. I'm Kelly Linsky, reporting from Beyond the Brief.
Also last week, Lynn held its 15th annual Lively Frontiers in Globalization lecture series. This year's guest speaker was Jim Lehrer, who spoke among other things about the presidential debate coming in 2012 and what Lynn can expect when it comes to campus.
Good evening. I'm Jim Lehrer from the stage at the Wald Performing Arts Center at Lynn University in Boca Raton, Florida, for the final presidential debate of the 2012 election.
While he won't be repeating those lines next fall, Lehrer, who was the executive editor and one of the anchors of the nationally broadcasted PBS NewsHour at age 77, has lots of experience when it comes to presidential debates. He has moderated 11 general election debates from 1988 to 2008, when he retired from moderating. And he recently authored the book titled Tension City. In it, he and other moderators recount past debate stories. As part of the lecture series, he spoke at two forums hosted by the Dean of College of International Communication, Dr. David Jaffe. On Wednesday night, he spoke to the public, and the second was held on Thursday morning, where Lehrer addressed Lynn students and nearly 500 local high schoolers, some of whom had questions.
You compared moderating debates to walking down a blade. Can you describe to us why you felt that way?
A moderator can do something wrong or do something right, for that matter, either by word or deed, and could affect the outcome of a debate and thus the outcome of an election.
And if you're lucky enough to have a seat in the Wood on the big night, Lehrer says your role will really just be to sit and listen.
When I moderate a debate, I always tell everybody, hey, this isn't about you. So don't, you can breathe, but you can't make any noise of any kind. Don't hiss, boo, applaud any of that. You're not a participant, you're an observer.
Lehrer wasn't all serious, though. He joked when reminiscing about his first what he called broadcasting job as a bus depot announcer in Texas during his early college days.
Huntsville, Buffalo, Corsicana, Dallas, Fort Worth, Wichita Falls, Amarillo, Tucumcari, Albuquerque, Flagstaff, and Los Angeles. All aboard! Don't forget your baggage, please.
He credits his wife for helping him not be so serious, especially when it came to preparing for a debate.
She essentially threw me against the wall and said, hey, a little perspective here. You think you got problems? Think about those two men down the road. One gesture, one word from one of them, either one of them, could cost them the presidency of the United States, and you're nervous? Give me a break. Get a life. I said, yes, ma'am, whatever you say, sweet baby.
Though Lehrer received much applause, some in the Lynn community found him to be a bit boring, but most thought he was extremely interesting.
As most people know, last Friday was Veterans Day. Lynn had a celebration of our own, which included a ceremony recognizing all of the Lynn faculty and staff who served, and a red, white, and blue barbecue. Here's Jennifer Shard with more.
We're here at Lynn University celebrating this annual holiday that honors millions of our military veterans in the United States.
Today we are gathered to honor and thank the brave men and women who have donned the uniforms of our armed forces, and those who made a commitment to preserving the freedom of our nation and have courageously protected our country in times of war and in times of peace at home and overseas as well. Today we'll also remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice to keep us safe.
During the ceremony, President Ross presented the veterans that live around Boca Raton and who also attend Lynn University.
I know them well because we've worked with them for so long, and it's so amazing to think about a whole different part of their lives and where they've served our country, and that's a pretty amazing thing. We went through that whole list of people and what they've done and where they've served. It's amazing, and particularly our students who are veterans as well.
I think they're heroes, they're unsung heroes.
What do you think about Veterans Day?
I think it's really nice that Lynn put this whole thing together in honor of Veterans Day, and it says a lot about Lynn just as a school and the community that we're in. It's a great day to celebrate our founders' fathers and people who give their lives for our nation.
I'm thrilled with Veterans Day. This has become a celebration a few years ago that we started, and it's gotten bigger and bigger. I just mentioned Amy Green, our director of events, that we're going to have folks from the outside trying to come to Lynn Veterans Day because it's such a special day to celebrate all of our veterans associated with the university.
Since it's a national holiday, do you think that we should have off at school?
I don't know. I think it should be.
Yes, I believe so. We just should, all right?
I think since most schools have Veterans Day off, that we should have Veterans Day off just so we can do more things like this and be more involved in our community and things like that during Veterans Day.
All the veterans had much to say about what this day meant to them and also about what they think about the troops coming home from Iraq. What was your position while you were in the military?
I was a simple, humble sergeant.
I was a lead scout in an infantry regiment in the European sector.
Do you think Veterans Day is different this year since people are coming home from Iraq?
The major difference is when we came home, it was a lot easier to go back to school and to find a job.
For these young men and women who are serving now, it's a very different situation.
Well, I welcome that they're back. I'd love to see the war over, yes. I felt we never should have gone there, but that's controversial. But yeah, I think it's great they're coming back, and I think we should try to help veterans when they come back. Help them get jobs, help them get an education, as we're trying to do here at Lynn.
Lynn has been the best 2.5 years of my life, other than coming back from the Army in one piece.
I'm thrilled. I mean, look at this. It's packed. Plus, we got a great band.
As you can see, Veterans Day was very successful here at Lynn University. After noticing all the effort that was put into this event, we look forward to seeing what next year brings us. This is Jennifer Shard with Beyond the Brief, Lynn University.
If you thought the burgers on campus last week were good, then you should check out Burger Fi in Delray Beach. Here's Gabriella Regalado with an inside look.
This week we bring you to the best burger place here in Delray Beach. Join us as we indulge in this American tradition with good old-fashioned taste and a modern environment. All here at BurgerFi.
At BurgerFi, everything we do is all natural meat. That means no hormones, no steroids, no antibiotics in our meat. So it's all natural. Second to that, we have no freezers in our restaurant, so everything is fresh cut. We pack it in the morning. So what you get is what you pay for. It's really, really good food.
All their burgers are fed, specially fed, and towards the green moving life. So it's really a good place. This is my 4th time here. I like it.
Hamburgers are not all BurgerFi has to offer. Their menu ranges from hot dogs, fries, onion rings, and yummy homemade custard, all at an inexpensive price.
BurgerFi, what makes us different is we let you customize. You have a myriad, again, of a lot of free toppings, but you can also put bacon, you can put fried egg on your burger, you can put an onion ring on your burger. I mean, it's just great stuff. You can really make it your own.
This burger joint is a perfect fit for its new location. Right across from the beach, it is convenient, allowing for a quick snack before soaking up those rays.
They like the burgers, they like the environment. It's like a really cool, chill place.
I would recommend it to everybody. There's great music, cool people. Eat at BurgerFi.
If you want a fresh and delicious meal, come to BurgerFi, bringing you the best food and the best places. This is Gabriela Regalado, reporting for Beyond the Brief.
Thanks, Gabby. There is lots of excitement going on for both men and women's soccer teams as they continue to advance in the NCAA championship. There definitely is lots to cheer about, and with the start of basketball season, it's time for the Lynn cheerleaders to get to work. Here's reporter Zach Richardson with more.
I'm standing here at Lynn University's gym where every night the girls come practice their cheer routine and show off their pride at every basketball game here at Lynn University. Let's go take a look. After the girls' cheer practice, I got a chance to catch up with the captain of the cheer squad, Alexandra. Alexandra, what can you tell me about the cheer squad?
Well, this year we have all girls, and it's looking pretty well.
That's good. How many hours do you spend a day practicing?
Well, individually, we each practice in the dance room for choreography reasons. You know, we have a lot of halftime shows and things that we have to make up, but we do practice 3 times a week for 3 hours.
What's the hardest routine for a cheerleader?
That would be stunting, because it's all strength-based, and I'm a flyer, so I go pretty high, so that's probably the scariest and the hardest.
I'm Zach Richardson here with the captain, Alexandra, and we're here reporting for Beyond the Brief. Back to you guys.
Looks awesome. Thanks, Zach. I bet that takes you back just a bit to your cheerleading days in high school.
It certainly does, but I am very thankful to have wonderful memories of my cheerleading days.
That's good. And speaking of being thankful, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. iPulse took a walk around campus to find out what students are doing for the holiday.
Thanksgiving is that type of holiday tradition when families come together and enjoy one another's company and share what they're thankful for. I'm standing here at Lynn University's cafeteria where they set up a theme for Thanksgiving and prepared a Thanksgiving feast for the hardworking students here before they depart to go home. Can you tell us what you're thankful for?
I am thankful for the fact that I am still alive. And the reason for that being, I was supposed to have died when I was a small child, and I didn't. So that's what I'm thankful for every single year.
I'm thankful for being with my family every year, and it's nice to see people you rarely see.
My health, of course. Thankful that I got accepted at this school 4 years ago, and I still am today. Thankful for my job as being RA, got to meet a lot of friends, and the fact that I'm loving the school more and more every year.
What traditions does your family bring to the table every Thanksgiving?
We get together and have a good meal.
Oh, the most important thing is make sure the family's always there. My brothers are out of town, make sure that everybody gets at home. Make sure that every single person cooks something. Like last year we did dessert, this year I might make a main dish. My brothers each cook something. So just to help out my mother, so that's something we always do.
Well, until I was about 14, we all went to my aunt's house, and we typically brought canned cranberry, that cranberry jello mold thing. Beyond that, we've just kind of celebrated it ourselves at home, our immediate family, and my sister and her husband, or my niece.
Every year we get together at my aunt's house when I already bring something like turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and a bunch of other good dishes.
Looks like the students here at Lynn University got their hands full, as well as their stomachs. I'm Zach Richardson reporting for Beyond the Brief.
So what are your plans for Thanksgiving, Ricky?
Well, my biggest plan is to be thankful, and I'm excited to go back home to see the world's best family, girlfriend, and my new baby cousin. I'm real excited. What about you?
I am going to be thankful as well, and I'm just going to hang out here in the beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. And with that being said, we are so very thankful for everyone tuning in, and we hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving break. Take care, everyone.